Okay, so many of you guys know that I have stomach issues, so I had previously bought this right here. I can barely lift it up with one hand. It's apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a teaspoon of it. You're not supposed to do it like just straight up drink it. It can do things to your teeth and stuff. You're just supposed to put a teaspoon in whatever you're drinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and give it a taste test. I know I've had drinks with made out of vinegar and stuff before, and it's just not my thing. So we'll see. I'm actually gonna put it in this. See how it works. Thanks. Okay, so I have my Diet Coke right here. I have my teaspoon measurer right here. Open this. It's stinky. I already shook it up. Oh God, guys, this kind of scares me a little bit. I'm just gonna put it in here. Is that better? I'm just gonna put it in there. I'm gonna give it a swirl. Oh God. But I really need to do something with my stomach. It's just been killing me. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not a doctor. I'm following a home remedy. Many of you all probably got some of that. I shipped those books out. So this, and one of them was the apple cider vinegar home remedies. So this is a home remedy. It's not, you know, doctor approved or anything like that. So we're gonna see here. There we go. Can't even taste it. Okay, cool. So Diet Coke hides it pretty well. I'm gonna try things like cranberry juice, because cranberry juice hides everything really, really well. So I'm gonna try that. And this is my first test for the week, so wish me luck. Okay, so I am here in my studio, and I am going to be talking about this book. This is the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. It's 400 delicious and creative recipes for today. Now, a lot of you that are canners, you probably have this book. There's a couple things. I think the book, this is basically my review on it. I'm not going to discourage you by any means to not get this book. It's a really great book. There's a lot of helpful recipes in it. However, there's like a couple things that I wanted to go over in it that is kind of tough, especially for a beginner. I really, really suggest that if you are just starting out pressure canning, that you maybe start out with a different book. So let's go ahead and I'll talk about a couple of things. Okay, do you guys remember like back in the day when you used to get a book from your library and it said turn to page 58 for the ending, or turn to page blah 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 for a separate ending? And I used to love those books, don't get me wrong. But I don't like those books when I'm trying to follow a recipe or trying to follow something, because it makes it super confusing. Here is a good example. This is a pomegranate jelly recipe right here. You see this? Over here it says, wait 5 minutes, then remove the jars, cool and store. And then underneath it, it says, for more information, go to pages 418 and 419. That I have a huge problem with. In this book, on the sides, they have a lot of detailed information, which is really super cool. I like that. I like that about this book, and I like the detailed information. However, when I'm cooking or something, I don't want to have to flip in between page 58 and page 92 to understand what I'm doing. Now, you do have to read up before you do any recipes, and I completely understand that, but in this book, it's super confusing. And for someone that is just just beginning in canning, they're going to find that super confusing as well. Also, the table of contents in the back of the book. That is another thing I wanted to talk about. Actually, the index. It's the index. So they have this wonderful index in the back of the book, right? And it's great. But say, for instance, you wanted to make dilly beans. Or I know I had a heck of a time. I want to can potatoes. So there's information in here about potatoes. But I couldn't just look up potato. It's under a completely different thing in here. And so I had a hard time figuring that out. And I had to think about other options, what other options potatoes could be under. And for me, that's super confusing and really hard to go by. And I'm under P, and there's nothing under P that starts with potatoes. It's all pickling or pickled or pineapple jam, pizza sauce, stuff like that. So I just had a really, really hard time trying to figure that out. Also, there is potatoes, but it's so small, and it goes under a beef stew with vegetables. So then you have to go to 409 to read about the beef stew with vegetables, to learn how to pressure can vegetables, and the potatoes are a part of the vegetable family. But you have to have, I guess, previous knowledge, a little bit more extensive knowledge, to figure some of that stuff out. So that's kind of things I had an issue with this book as well. The recipes, I've done a lot of the recipes in here, and I really like them. However, navigating this book is extremely hard. So if you want something, I highly suggest going with a smaller book first, or maybe a canning for beginners. I think the Ball Complete Home Preserving book is really great to have around, but you really have to do some research before you start your recipes or before you start canning. Okay, so right now I'm out here today. I had picked a ton of my Whorehound. Many of you guys know that I actually like to grow my medicinal herbs in a controlled setting. That way I know what goes in them and how exactly they were grown in the soil. A lot of times you can find herbs and stuff, but you don't know what exactly is in the ground or what they were grown in. So at least I know that if it's in my garden, I know what I put on it. I know what kind of fertilizers I've used and stuff like that. But I found my Whorehound, and if you find Whorehound in the wild, the one thing that you can do to find out that it's actually a part of the mint family is by looking at this. I don't know if you can tell right there, but the bottom of the stem is square, and almost all members of the mint family are in a square form. So you can go like this and you can actually feel the four corners of the square. Whorehound is a really good medicinal herb, and I use it quite often if my husband has a sore throat, or if you are having a cough or something like that. It's really good in tea, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Is I rinsed it all off, and I'm putting it, I have a salad spinner, and I'm putting it all in the salad spinner. I'm going to spin it all dry, and then I'm going to dry it. So that is my little snidbit on Whorehound, and I have tons of Whorehound seeds, but honestly you don't really need that many seeds. It comes back every year. It is a weed, so it can withstand the colder weather and stuff like that. So if you don't have Whorehound in your garden, I highly suggest it. Putting Whorehound in your garden can really help with like the controlled environment like I was telling you about. Or I would suggest not exactly putting it in my garden, but putting it in a pot or something like that. Now I have several pipe risers that the top and the bottom are not closed. They're open pipe basically. And so I put dirt in that, and my horehound is growing in that. But it is in a controlled environment, and it's not going to spread everywhere unless for some reason a bird picks up one of the seeds or something like that. I accidentally picked some of the seeds on this horehound, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. They get these little spurs on them, like that, and it is a burr, and they have like little pricklies, and this is not dry. If it were dry, it'd be kind of prickly. And basically, for this plant to reproduce, it will cling onto animals or anything like that, and it will, you know, put its seed out there that way. But when it goes to seed, about every other inch of the plant will have these little seed pockets all around. For me, I never pull any more than I need. And I always leave a little extra behind because I don't want to kill off my horehound. So I always leave a little bit behind. And that's the same with all of my herbs. I always leave just a little bit behind. I don't take it all. But yeah, here's a really good example too of the square bottom. See that? It's like a little tube. And you can see that right there. But it is. And almost all mint families, most all mint families have that square, and that's how you can look for it in the wild. Also, you can check out, let's see if I have an example. This is my chocolate mint, and it has the same characteristics. It doesn't have the same burrs or anything like that, but here's a good example of the bottom of that stem. It is a square. Can you see that? Yeah. It is a square as well. And that is how you know it's edible. If it's not a square, then more than likely it's not part of the mint family. So you want to watch out for that. Okay guys, as you can see, I've been canning. It's getting crazy around here. But I wanted to do a couple of shout outs. This is insane, y'all. This is insane. But I'm gonna show you what's up. Okay guys, so I absolutely love this. I got some stickers from Uncle Al for my sticker board, and another thing I got going on is Cosmic Cultivators sent me some stuff, and they sent me some seeds, which, by the way, Cosmic Cultivators, you guys are awesome. I love you guys, so thank you so much for doing this. And I'm excited about this radish. I probably could plant this right now, depending on the day, but how many days it takes. But so they gave me some zinnia seeds. They gave me some marigolds, which I love marigolds. That's cool. And then they sent me this mystery here. I don't know what this is about. This is a Cosmic Pepper Challenge. And they sent me a note that says, stay tuned for instructional video for Cosmic Pepper Challenge. So excited. And then on top of it all, I get a sticker for my sticker board. Thank you so much, Cosmic Cultivators. You guys are awesome. And I cannot wait to put this on my sticker board because it's so freaking cool. Another person I got mail from is Garden State Gardener. Okay. And I got my seeds, and I'm gonna have my husband open it real quick because I only have one hand, so. Oh my God, I am so excited, you guys. I'll tell you why. I already see it.
Oh, cool.
Batman Pineapple Habanero, thank you so much. gonna be hot. Aw, some Bloomdale spinach. Thank you so much.
And then another sticker.
And another sticker. I can't wait. That's
Awesome.
going right on my sticker board, guys. Thank you. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching my channel. Hope you enjoyed these shout outs, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.